Hi Scorpio, welcome to your message you need to hear, or the message they need you to hear. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Ruby Reads Tarot. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love and support. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Also, this could resonate as yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. All right, Scorpio. What do we got here? For Scorpio. There it is. Message you need to hear, Scorpio. 7 of Pentacles. All right. Where do we got? The Devil. Okay. 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. That could be Capricorn. The Ace of Swords, Page of Wands. Oh boy. Ooh, the Empress. 5 of Cups. All right. So, what's that about? That's intriguing. This could be Taurus or Aries. Where's the little guys here? Okay. So we got Capricorn, Taurus, or Aries. So what's this? All right. What are you thinking about? What do you got the crossroads about? This is 10 of Pentacles. It's 10 of Pentacles. Well, you might shock yourself and kind of move on from your present situation. This is 10 of Pentacles. Is that what you're thinking about? Is like cutting things off and moving on? But the moon, that could be Pisces or Cancerian. What's this Ace of Swords about? King of Swords. This is, okay. Okay. All right. Hold on a minute. This could be Sagittarius. Doesn't have to be. It could be male or female as well. What's this Page of Wands? Knight of Swords. This Empress. What's this Empress about? This is someone I think that's kind of used to doing their own thing, and they're not so sure about this. There's a lot that, like, they don't do well with having to be stable, reliable, or predictable. This is someone that's not very sure about what you two have. There's a certain part they're very sure about, let's be honest. But, the physical side of things, not too shabby. But this is someone that isn't so sure about wanting that committed connection, like maybe you've been waiting for. What's this Empress about? And maybe that's why you're like, I might be walking away from this then, because for the Scorpios that I'm reading for, I think you have kind of a intuitive sense about this with people in general. And, well, I mean, you're one of the most, if not the most intuitive or, psychic sign, but it's debatable, right? But for the Scorpios that I'm reading for you, I think you already have a sense of this, which is why you're kind of thinking that maybe you need to kind of move on or pull back, because your person isn't making a whole heck of a lot of effort. They're still in the process of trying to decide, and you're just like, yeah, no, we're together, and yet you're withdrawing from me. What's going on? Or like, we've been working towards this, and now you're secretly not sure. Like, when were you going to tell me that you don't know if you want this? What's this Empress about? There's a lot that you might not know about this person also. And that's been kind of eating away at them, is that they feel like there's a part of themselves that's not being like that you don't know about, or that they can't be fully themselves with you. And that's a them thing, not a you thing. That's not because you make them feel that way. That's just how they do. This person is very independent, and they've just kind of learned to kind of cocoon themselves even in relationships. So there's a part of them that not really anybody knows, because that's just how because their ultimate goal is to do what they want when they want. And so it's someone that's kind of just learned to be very independent, and they're not wanting to give that independence up so easily in the name of connection and communal connection. So we've got Empress, Taurus or Aries, and we got King of Wands, or Knight of Wands. That could be Leo. This could be Sagittarius. This could be Aquarius. What's this Five of Cups? There it is. What's this Five of Cups about? This is Five of Cups. It almost, in a way, it kind of feels like the more sort of unsure or like not wanting to commit fully, the more they feel that way, the more they're going to want you on board. Like, it's a really weird dynamic, but the more they're unsure, the more that I think they're going to want you to convince them. And that it's an interesting dynamic, because you are more than capable of kind of doing a relationship for both you and your person. Like, you got this. You show up and you can also be present. Like, you're no slouch. You could do the relationship for the both of you, but you don't want to do that, right? Of course not. The thing is that this could be somebody that could end up getting kind of needy because they're feeling so insecure or unsure. And really, it's not that they're insecure or unsure. They might be making it out to that, but they don't know if they really want this. Like, this is someone that might not have a whole lot of awareness about themselves. Like, they're just unsure about this whole committed connection thing. They're kind of at the crossroads. And it's not because they're insecure and unstable, but trying to be something they're not and make a commitment to something that they don't know if they want, that they might just kind of want to keep things partitioned in their lives. They don't want to commit fully to anyone or anything. That's just who they are. Okay. Trying to be something that they're not is a lot of stress, and they're going to get needy, and they're going to get clingy, and they're going to want you to do stuff for them and make everything okay, and convince them that it's right, that we're together and we're good. We got this. We're good. Because they just don't know, but it's like they do know. And what they do know is that they like putting themselves first and foremost in everything, which is not a bad thing, but be honest about it. But I don't think that's, I think there's something missing there. Like, they can't, maybe they feel guilty or something. I don't know. What's this Five of Cups about? Five of Cups. Ugh. All right. Ouch. Five of Cups and Three of Swords. This is you needing to face facts. This is that intuitive hit I picked up on earlier, that you know this about. You're starting to think, you're beginning to realize, you're starting to think that this person that you've been waiting for, that you've been working on things with, that you two are kind of, you got the connection, you got the physical connection. You're starting to think that, you know what, I don't think that you want this the way you say you want this. I think you want to want this, but you really prize your freedom above all else. And there's nothing wrong with that. But again, be honest about that. But they're not okay with it. I think they feel guilty or something. Like, they're not okay with saying, hey, I don't ever really want to get married or live with anybody. I kind of just like things the way they are. And if we could do that, okay, but you're never going to get past a certain point with me, or I don't want to ever live together, or whatever it is. They don't really like, they like their life the way it is. And it's like they don't know if they want to change that. And they're going to be perpetually in a state of trying things and not sure, because they're not being honest about what is truly going on with them, because they are having a hard time accepting that about themselves, is that they just don't know if they really want it past a certain point, because it feels really crappy to say that out loud. Like, nobody will ever be as important to me as I am to myself. I like my freedom. I like my stuff. I like my life the way it is. And I don't know if there's room for anybody else past a certain point. That sounds really crappy to say out loud, but it's honest. There are people out there that can live with that. You know what I mean? And maybe you can too, but by not telling you, they're not giving you a shot. And so it's like in this perpetual state of trying or seeing things, or someone being, this might be a lot of fun, and the passion's there, and the interest, and the exploratory nature, and the let's go do this, and a lot of fun. But the stability, I don't know. We got someone that's unsure. What's this devil about? And I think people like this are attracted, for the Scorpios I'm reading for, I think people like this are attracted to you because you're a powerhouse and you do all the things, and you can do all the things, and you make everything okay. You go deep, and you go there, and like you're just like this magnet for people that are just unsure of or not okay with being okay, and you look like you can make everything okay. So they're just like, whoom, because there's safety with you, because you can take over. But you don't want to do that. You know what I mean? All right, so we got the World here with the Devil card. So this is someone that's just, that it's almost like they never really end anything, and they never really start anything. They're perpetually in this sort of new beginning, going to take charge, going to try to figure it out, going to work on it. Oh, look over here. This is someone that's just not settled or stable, because there's not really any self-awareness to who they are. They know that they do, but they don't really like, there's guilt. This is someone who feels guilt about what they really want and what they don't want. They're not okay with being okay. They're having a hard time accepting that about themselves. This isn't someone that's got other people going on, or this, for the Scorpios that I'm reading for, your person doesn't want anybody else. It's not that. It's just that they don't know if they want this with you. Like, they don't know if they want what you think they want, or they don't know if they want what you want. They want this, just maybe not the way you want it. They like it partitioned. They like you being in this part, and then them having their whole rest of their stuff over here. They're not so sure about the stability piece. And because of that, I think you're picking up on this at intuitive. And so you might be like, you know what? I don't know if this is what I thought it was going to be, or what I think it is. I don't know that this person wants what I want. And you might be starting to pick up on that, or getting like an intuitive hit, because you're kind of, there's like you starting to pull back, and there's this sort of sense of futility, like you've been waiting for a while and it's just not panning out, because it's new obstacles keep coming in, or someone keeps delaying something, and it's like, you know what? Do you even want this? Because there's been times where you could have taken different action to get things up and running and off the ground with us, and you keep kind of meandering around stuff. And I mean, it's all right. So if there was a message here that you need to hear, is that they're not sure if they want this. And further than that, they might like things just the way it is. They might like things kind of always being in gray area and in flux, and not really settled, and just not sure what we're doing. But hey, on the weekends we have a lot of fun, and we go here and we do this, but I just don't know if I want any more than that. And sometimes, like, because there is such great chemistry between you, and you guys do get along, and you have a lot of fun, it naturally makes you think, well, why can't we just be together all the time and it just be us? But this person just, they don't really want that. And I don't think it's you. I think it's with for the Scorpios I'm reading for, this is someone that might just want their independence. Like they might not want that with anybody. They just like their independence. It's very Pisces. It feels very, very swimmy, very Pisces to me. What else for? There's Pisces and Cancerian, Leo, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Capricorn. What else for Scorpio? What's for Scorpio? Something is still missing for me, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. Well, they're not wrong. I mean, that fits. That fits. Because this is someone that's just not sure, and they're not okay with that. There's a part of themselves that they don't really understand or know, and so they don't really want to get involved too heavily, because they don't know who they are past a certain point. because they kind of keep everything superficial, and there's just a part that nobody else really knows, and not even themselves. It'd be a whole lot easier if they're like, nothing's missing, I just like my life the way it is. I like things being, I like my freedom. That's for Scorpio. Whoopsie. Oh, that's a whole bunch of cards there. Hold on. For Scorpio. Again, with the connection, they like their life the way it is. Everything's happy, everything's working. It gets to be fun and happy when they see you and when you're together. But anything beyond that, that gets a bit dodgy for them. That's for Scorpio. I think that's why the disappointment's there, is because you're like, this could be something so good. Like, you tick all the boxes for me, but them being kind of unavailable or just out of your reach. It's like, that's fun at first when we're doing the chase, but after a while, that unattainability or that those crumbs of receptivity or love, that gets really old. Oh, whoops. I didn't. Else for Scorpio. Freedom. All right, so this very well could be someone that likes their freedom. This is, we're talking about someone that's a key component to their feeling safe and secure, is having wiggle room and freedom and lots of wiggle room and movement. All right, what else for Scorpio? Page of Cups. This was like this, but I always turn clockwise. So, okay, all right. So Page of Cups, and so there's Page of Wands. Strength reversed and Page of Cups. This is an unstable or something that's not built on a solid foundation. This could be anywhere from like an affair, where your interaction and your sort of commitment or whatnot is limited, to someone that just likes things being in the beginning, romantic, whimsical stages. They don't want anything solid or firm or reliable and consistent for now. It could be a relationship that was built on that. We got Strength reversed and the Devil. So this could be as soon as it starts to kind of get to gel or solidify, this person's like, oh, I gotta go. I don't want that. I don't want this stability, or they can't because they're with somebody. But this feels more like someone that, even if they're not with somebody else, which it doesn't feel like this person is, I mean, very well could be, but they're so partitioned that it, might not be picking up on it. But this is somebody that just really likes their freedom and their life the way it is. And they kind of, it might seem like they're insecure or they just don't know, but they actually, that's kind of like a smokescreen, because they want their freedom protected. They want their choice protected. And it's this right here. It's like, okay, the Devil in the World, that to me feels like this is as good as it's going to get. This is your situation in a nutshell. It will kind of always be like this. It will kind of always be like this right here. Someone who's thinking about things and let's keep it fun and interesting. And there's always going to be a distraction. There's always going to be something to kind of, well, I don't know. Let's put that off for now. Let's go do this. Let's not talk about longevity, feeling stability, true connection, all that. I mean, we got the Lovers here, but they're chained to the Devil. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same people that are in the Lovers card, but okay. I think this is a huge letdown to what you thought was possible. I think deep down, if this person were honest with you and what you really need to, would it be nice, and what I think you're intuitively picking up on is that you're starting to think that they don't want anything more than you they don't want anything more with you than what they have right now. And what they've been telling you are actually excuses, because I think they could have been a lot more proactive about further with you, or cementing themselves with you, or really progressing things if they wanted to. Okay. All right. Scorpio, I hope this was helpful. I hope to see you in the next reading. Thank you for stopping by. Love and support to you this February. All right. You take care.